every successful man there is a woman, and I think it starts from the mother, right? So we have over here Dhwani Dupelia, who is the mother of Aditya, and she's also into the field of education from past 5 to 6 years. So she is with us to share some of her experiences with coding as a parent. So hi Dhwani, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and
So
thank you for having me.
yeah, so thank you so much for coming over here. And Aditya, I think he's doing outstanding. As I always tell you, I'm very blessed to have him in my life, as I keep on telling you this repetitively. So you have seen him growing each day, right? He's doing such phenomenal things, and when you see it as a parent, you're surprised, oh my god, how did he do it, right? So what is your experience as parent with coding?
Um, so when I started off very apprehensively in the sense that I thought that he's too young for coding, and what is he? I don't know if he'll even understand what is being taught because coding just sounds so intimidating already. Um, and he had done very basic coding at school
Hmm.
using Scratch and programs like that. And he seemed to be doing fine, and he said he was enjoying it and he wanted to explore it further. So we decided to give it a go, and we said we'll start with a small module, and then if he does well there, we started with White Hat Junior because COVID was on, and that was a good platform. I could monitor him as well as
Yeah.
be able to see if he's doing well with coding or not. Normally, when he's at school and he's coding or whatever his subjects are, there's only this much that we know that's going on, and whether he's following or not. But this I could have like a I could watch him in person to see if he was following and if he was enjoying the subject. And I was very surprised to find that he took to it very easily and he really enjoyed it. And he could code so many things that I never thought a kid his age could do.
Yeah.
And that really surprised me. I still feel that it can get even more complicated, but Aditya is telling me that he is already doing things that are way beyond what is taught in his higher levels at class
Yeah.
at school. So I'm really impressed. I think it's worked for him quite well.
Yeah, I know that, after every module used to be like, okay, Aishwarya is going to get more complicated. How Aditya is going to do?
Yeah,
And I used to always, calm you down that don't worry, it'll be fine, right? You used to be a
yeah,
bit paranoid, but after every module, he has surprised you, and I think all of
yes.
us.
He
But
has really managed to surprise me. I must say again that I think I got really lucky, or Aditya got really lucky with having Aishwarya for his teacher at White Hat.
yeah,
Um, you brought out the best in him. So thank you so much for that.
thank you so much for your appreciating words. You're my very, very good friend also, right? I am, when I'm going to become a parent, I'm really going to look forward and take tips from you.
Oh
But
my God, I hope I give you the right tips.
Dhwani, one very important thing that when I have conversations with parents, right? So
Yeah,
they are like, okay, so you're telling us all of these things, but we don't think that, our kids can do it. It's not because they're not, encouraging their kids or something, but they feel that,
yeah,
engineers who are graduated, they are not able to do it. So how
yeah,
can a kid of this age, he or she can do it?
yeah,
So now you have a son who has already done it, right? So
yes.
what message you would like to share with such parents who feel that, yeah, we are interested but we are doubtful if our kid can do it or not?
So honestly, I think Aishwarya comes from a space wherein, in our day and age, maybe there was a fear that was surrounded. You know, there was a fear that was around coding. I mean, the word coding just sounds so complicated, and only engineers can do it. And that's the mindset that we all came from. So to think that a child can actually code and come up with interesting things is something that's very hard to imagine. So a parent will naturally feel that a coding class can be so expensive, and then to spend that kind of money, and then uh, your child may not even be able to perform, leads you to want to believe that a child
Yeah.
can't do this, and so let's not even try it. But I would say that we're lucky enough these days so that we don't have to uh, jump in at the deep end. We can start small, and then if your child is interested, you can explore and take this further. So I would think that at least give it a go. Give it a go even at a tiny level, and then see if your child is interested. You can always progress further.
Yeah, so starting from small steps, right,
Yes,
helps
take
you.
baby steps, but give it a go. Don't disregard it, um, or don't discard it thinking no, it will be very difficult. Let your child try it, and then I'm sure
He or
they'll
she
take to
will
it like
do
a
it.
parent.
And lastly, without taking much of your time,
Sure.
you as a parent, right, when you see your kid, I think Aditya is the only kid in his class, right, who is creating his websites, who is, creating his app every other day, right, who is not
Yes.
asking you that mom give me headphones, or mom, buy me a car or a racing car or small gifts like that. He's asking you more intellectual gifts, like probably
Yes.
give me 3D printer, I'll print 3D stuff and I'll do online marketing of that, I'll work for other people, or
Yes.
start giving me those kind of people, start making me interact with those kind of people who are going to ask me to create websites and everything for them.
Yes.
So this is a very big shift in his personality, right, from a
Yes.
child who used to just ask you for phones to download and play games, to a person now who is asking you for 3D printers and who is having more and more intellectual talks with you. So how does it make you feel as a mother?
So it makes me feel very proud, and honestly, it makes me feel relieved because I feel that he has something to fall back on already.
Mm.
You know, and I find that the future is going to be full of coding, and if he's already on that path, then he has something in his kitty to fall back on for sure.
Yeah.
Even if he chooses some other path in life, he still has this that he enjoys, and it will be something that he will do that he enjoys, and he's not just doing it as a chore.
Yeah.
It's something that he really enjoys doing, and I have to say that uh, he's becoming a little bit of an entrepreneur. He's thinking about ways to use his coding already to start a small business, perhaps. Or he's saying, I'm going to start my own little coding classes. Maybe just once a week, I'm going to have a few friends and, I'm going to teach them coding. And he's had a lot of his classmates approach him, during exams and stuff in the hope that Adi will be able to help them with small struggles that they're having with
Yeah,
the.
he had started up his own curriculum, right? I share this with a
Yeah.
lot of people I meet when they say that, I don't think so this can work out with a kid. So I tell
Yeah.
them that, he has used the technique of White Hat Junior and Baiju's Future School. He has learned coding from us. Then he's
Yeah.
offering a free trial to his students, right?
Yes.
His friends, that going to teach you the same curriculum ka thing. And I think he's selling that, right? He is charging some money also to give them a class
Yes.
once or twice a week, right?
Yes.
So,
He's charging a small minimum amount,
mm,
just to find out if he has takers and if he can teach.
yeah.
So that, and I like the fact that he has built that confidence in him
Mm.
so that he can actually go about teaching somebody else. Um, so that feels really nice.
Yeah, so I think you have said enough, and all the parents who are going to see you, they're going to take you as inspiration, right?
Of course.
You have been a great support in Aditya's life. I can surely say that because I'm seeing you from past 2 years, right? You have always encouraged him that, yeah, you want to do it, you do it. I will renew the course for you, or I'll do whatever I can to support, so that his dream of becoming that entrepreneur is fulfilled. And I'm very blessed and lucky to have a friend like you in my life. And I really
Yeah,
appreciate.
me too. Me too. I have to say that there was a point when I thought I would opt out of
Mm,
class because I wasn't sure Adi was learning much. But luckily we had Aishwarya join in and come into the picture, and
yeah.
somehow things have flown from there on, and Adi's doing really
And I
well.
am sure that every conversation which we have, we end up with this, that he had a
Yes,
very different journey with a different person who was teaching him. And
yes,
then luckily the teacher change happened, and I think all our lives changed on for the best from there. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
thank you so much, Dwani, for giving me your valuable time. Just on one call, you came up over here, and I really, really appreciate and thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Aishwarya. I hope Adi can be of some inspiration to some child
Yeah,
or parent, and they will give this a go. It's not as scary as it seems. I think Aishwarya's taught Aditya in a very small step-by-step manner, and Adi's really managed to surprise me. I really did. There was this one code that he showed me, which we are actually using in our car.
yeah,
There's a gesture control on our music system, and Aditya has actually replicated that and shown us how it
yeah. So
works
I
through
remember
code.
we had this conversation, right? You took a new car that day on your
Yes,
birthday, right?
yeah,
And then there was this music system in that car, right?
yeah.
Which was, I don't remember the name of that car, which, it probably, I don't think that feature is
I
that.
think we'll just keep that under wraps. But
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just, just for reference, for people to understand, in case if they have the same car, they can
yeah,
relate to that. So basically the music system, it doesn't work on the volume control, it works on your hands, right? Just you
yes,
move your hands and it works. So Aditya, he took that inspiration and he has created the same DJ app, right, which works on your
yes.
hands. Yeah.
Yes, we replicated that where the volume goes up and down depending on the gesture of your hand.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed when Adi did that, and I told my husband, "Ha, such a high-end car is using something that my son can do at home."
Yeah, so you were very happy, right, that what they are doing, right, this kid is just doing at this age. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I can see that happiness on your face as a mother when you're talking about your son, and you're very blessed as a parent that you've got a kid who is showing these kind of days to you as a parent, right? I think
yes.
nothing more than this we need as parents when
He's
our
enjoying
kids.
the coding so much that I don't have to force him or push him
Mm.
or to do class. He's waiting for class. He schedules his own classes and he doesn't even want them cancelled. So he's happy to
And
learn
he
more
has
and more on
given
the
us a
side.
statement that my mom has to actually tell me that, Aditya, please stop coding, right? I'm that kind of a guy, so I told him that it's because of your health, right? She doesn't want you to sit too much and spoil your
Yes,
eyes or something. But yeah, you have been an outstanding mother, right? And I
thank
think
you.
even when I become a mom, even if I'm halfway there as much as you, I would feel proud that, yeah, I have appreciated or achieved something in my life, or played
Thank
the
you.
role
Those
of
are
parent very
really
well.
kind words that come
Yeah,
from you. I hope I've been a good mom to both my
you are.
kids.
You are.
And I'm sure you'll be a great mom. You'll definitely teach them great coding. I know that.
Yeah, yeah. For free. You never know. Okay. So thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
And I really love you as a person.